Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I have mold number 3 of 5 out today from Into Resin this month. This is going to be beautiful, but I'm going simple today. This is a handmade mold and it's big and it is going to be a pumpkin and they are both crystallized in there. So I'm just literally using orange alcohol ink because I think that is going to show it off the best. Now, the surprise on this video, and she does not know this. I think there's something in there. Oh no, there's not. This is going to be a gift for somebody who I've never met, I've never spoken to on the phone. Her name is Dawn. Dawn, you know who you are. She has bought so many of my demos off of eBay, and literally she purchases them the day after I post them, which is about a week before you're seeing them on YouTube. So while you're watching the video, she literally has my pieces in her hands, looking at them as I'm explaining what I'm doing, which is crazy, but she is one of the, if not the biggest supporter of my eBay store for my demos. So I've been thinking, what can I do? I want to give her a special gift that she does not have to pay for. This one is on the house. This, in fact, she may even already have this because she orders from me almost on a daily basis. So Dawn, you know who you are. So I just want to say thank you. You are a huge support and you deserve this. Now, she bought the orange tray that I did in the wooden tray, the orange geode, and she has left me so many nice reviews on eBay, and one of them I read about that geode tray that she loved orange, and orange is one of her favorite colors. So when I saw this mold and I knew she liked orange and I wanted to give her a gift, I figured this is going to be the perfect one because she loves all the pretty things. So that is going to be for you, Dawn. This here is a bonus because I don't do simple well. I have to not complicate things, but I want to give you good content, a lot of content. If you're going to spend your time with me, I want it to be well worth it. So I don't want to just do one simple pour. So this is a mold I got from somebody in a huge Happy Mail box. I'm sorry, I can't remember who sent it. I have gotten so many boxes in there just packed with molds, but I have not done this. It's a little tea light holder in the shape of a moon. I also received these, and these are from artingwithlove.com, and she she mailed me some Happy Mail, and included was this, and these are glow-in-the-dark powders, blue, green, and aqua. So I wanted to not only put her name out there for you guys, so you can go check her out, artingwithlove.com, and I'm going to try one of these, and I think I'm going to choose aqua because I'm a blue kind of girl. So we're going to have a blue moon today, and hopefully it'll glow in the dark. So we're going to do 2 projects today. Let me get some resin mixed up, and we're going to get started. I've got 18 ounces mixed up. I don't know how much to do. So I think what I'm going to do is pour 8 in this cup for the other one. Save 10. Now I'll have to work quickly because these are deep cups and I don't want them to cure. This is my casting resin, which you have 40 to 50 minutes it says on there. Let me just make sure there's about 10 in here. Not quite. Let me put a little more. Maybe I'll put 11 just to see. All right. What I'm going to do is move this out of the way for you. I'm going to just mix this up, put it in my vacuum chamber, and pull the bubbles out. I'll probably need a lot of orange. I was going to put some sparkle in here, but then I stopped myself at the very last second because when you have these facets from these little gems that they use to make these molds, you can't really see the sparkle pretty enough. So I put it back and I'm not going to put it in. I think it doesn't need it, honestly, because the gems are going to make it sparkle on its own. So we shall see. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful, and I don't think it needs any embellishing, but we'll find out when we pull it out. So I'm just going to Put a little bit on my, I'm gonna go a little darker. I'm not counting drops, I'm just squirting. And like I said, I want to get my color in here before I put it in the vacuum chamber. So if you put it in first and then put your color in, then you're going to stir in all kinds of bubbles, and then what's the point of the vacuum chamber at that point? So all right, I think that'll be good. Even if it's just tinted, I think it'll be beautiful no matter what color orange is in there. And this is like a trinket jar, so we'll see how big it actually is. That's a little more orange after we unmold it. So while this is in there, I'm going to start mixing up my other one, and I've got my mortar and pestle out because that can be gritty. That glow in the dark stuff generally is gritty and hard to do, so I'm gonna do that in here in a second. Sorry for the noise in the background. Again, I'm running that at the same time as I do this because I'm worried about how deep my resin is in both cases. So what I'm gonna do is grab a stick. What did I do with my stick? I know I just grabbed one. Maybe I didn't. All right, I'm going to put, this is the aqua color. I'm gonna put a whole bunch in. I really don't know how much I need, but maybe it'll glow more if you add more. Then I'm just gonna take this and add a small bit of resin as if I'm making a pigment paste. Same deal, different formula. Because this is definitely not a pigment paste when A and B are mixed together. If you haven't seen how to make pigment paste, the video number on the screen right now is the video you should go watch, and you can learn how to make your own pigment paste. All right, and because the only reason I'm doing this is because this stuff tends to be very, very gritty, and I want it to be mixed in my resin really, really well. So I'll probably end up having extra. I'll have to make something out of. I really don't know how much these take. I'm just letting that vacuum chamber work over there by itself. Hopefully it's not overflowing. I don't think it should. It wasn't even half full. So that's nice and smooth. Let me go check the chamber real quick. Yeah, it's still working. It's good. All right, so again, just mix it really, really, really well. That should be good. And then I'm just gonna pour this into my resin after I clean this off. I do not know where this came from. This was a gift, this mortar and pestle. A lot of people asked me the last time where I got it from. I didn't buy it. I'm sorry, I don't know. Barbara, if you're watching and you remember where you bought it, you can link it in the comments for me. And then I will save the link for next time, and I will just start linking it. But I do not know where she got it. But it was an awesome gift because I do use it. All right. I'm just gonna walk over there and check that vacuum chamber real quick. It is done. Let me get it out. Crystal clear. I'm gonna just set this aside because I really want to get this poured in. Clean that later. I'm not gonna spray this with alcohol as bad as I really want to. I'm just gonna pour it slowly, especially in that lid. It's got a little stem down there. I've never seen this one finished, so I don't know what to expect. Hopefully it'll get in all these little areas. Maybe I'll just spread some resin around all these little areas. If you spray these handmade molds with alcohol, it just lowers the lifespan. That's why you don't really want to do that. Sometimes I do it because I don't get a chance to use them very often. Because like I'm not selling them like at fairs and things like you guys would. So don't spray them with alcohol. Sometimes I will, but I'm not going to do that today. Gosh, I hope I saved enough. I probably shouldn't have done that glow-in-the-dark one yet. I have no idea if I have enough resin for this. Oh my gosh. All right, well, oh well. It is what it is now. I have to make more. This doesn't really have anything to like squish around, so hopefully it'll be good. Maybe I'll take my little tool down there anyway just to make sure, but I don't think it's gonna get bubbles on anything. And it is late at night, so I will not be using my vacuum chamber. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have just enough. Like literally just enough to make like, I don't know, one tiny little extra. I'm just going around the top because there's so many little gem crevices for this thing. And I don't think you're gonna see bubbles in something like this because of all the facets. So even if you end up with some bubbles, it won't be so bad. All right, oh my gosh, that was so close. Look at that, there's hardly anything left. I will use it though, I will use it. You know I will. All right, so I'm just gonna finish mixing this one because I was not done and I can tell that it's not completely mixed in. And I don't know how to test I don't do glow in the dark a lot, so I don't know if there's something I should be looking for to add more powder, but it's not gritty. And I like that. I don't like grittiness in there. I'm thinking I really want to run this through the vacuum chamber. I think I will. I'm going to split this in half so it doesn't bubble over. I just don't want any micro bubbles forming if I can help it. So let me run this through and then I'll come back and pour. All right, well, it bubbled over in my vacuum chamber because I wasn't looking. I was pouring extras, which I poured a little tiny angel mold that I just got with the orange. Then I added some sparkle dust to it, and I poured a pendant, earrings, and a bookmark to go together. So now I have to clean up a vacuum chamber. So yeah, pay attention. Obviously, these little glow-in-the-dark colors are gonna bubble over on me. I'm gonna have extra of this too. My gosh, you guys are gonna get a packed video today. See, I should just stick to one thing because I'm gonna end up with extras. I don't know why I don't realize that. I want to give you guys a lot of content, and you definitely get a lot of content because I end up with 2 projects with extras. A little more. Not too much extra, actually. All right, that got domed really, really well. I literally only have maybe a ½ ounce left. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Maybe I'll make one of my little flower molds with the, I just got it on my arm, with that ½ ounce of the glow. I've never made a glow-in-the-dark flower mold before, so let's see what this is gonna look like. I usually just pour a little bit in and I do this and I squish it all in all those petals because there's like 8 petals on this little tiny thing, and then I fill it up. And then I usually make a keychain. There's a bubble. So this should be interesting. A glow-in-the-dark flower. All right, I will do something with the leftover tiny little bit and see you on demold. Those are all done. Those were the extras. That took me about an hour to do. So this one I unmolded, and I know I covered up all the facets, but it was kind of plain because it's that glow in the dark. So I took my rainbow shimmer. This has all the colors in the rainbow, and I just used it on a lot of things today with the glow in the dark. So I just covered all the petals with that just to give it a little bit of shimmer. You may not be able to see it on camera. Made a keychain out of it. And then I took that same shimmer and I went, this will be a set of earrings, a keychain, and a pendant, all with angels and angel wings. So again, just gave it some little sparkle with that shimmer. Of course, I had some shimmer left over, so I just made a plain pendant for it. And then this little angel, I took the sparkle and I put on the wings on the front and the back. And then I put some magnets on the back. So I wasn't sure what to do with this little guy, but he's really, really, really cute. It's like a little sleeping angel. And then here's a keychain. I just put like a little 3D flower on the top, clear coated it. And then I got two sets of earrings and pendants out of it. So one small earring, one larger earring, and then two of the same bar style pendants. So those were the extras for today, way more than I ever expected to have. So let's start unmolding all this stuff. And then it is daylight right now, so I cannot do glow in the dark as I record this in this room. So what I'll do for the final photos, if you want to see them glowing in the dark, I will take them into my pantry, which has no sunlight, and I will get them charged up and show you what they're looking like in the glow in the dark. Let me just get this out. I've never made this one before, so I don't know what to expect. I think I have a little tea light too, somewhere, you know, in that safe spot of the things that I rarely use. This was not that easy to get off, and I sprayed alcohol in there. Come on. Oh my gosh. It doesn't want to come out. I don't know what it's stuck on. Oh my goodness, I've never had such a hard time unmolding something. Oh, there we go. Goodness. Okay. So, is that, I thought that was going to be an indentation, but it's a little step up. So that's not what I expected. Did I do something wrong? I do need to trim the bottom of this. It is quite sharp. Okay. Let me find the little candle. Well, no, I guess I don't have one. These are all that I have. That's not exactly what it's looking for, but you know the gist of it. So, I mean, yeah, generally, I thought it was going to sit in, but what do I know? I don't make tea light candles very often. So we'll see what it looks like in the dark. You can always hang something from here if you have a big enough loop. But hopefully it'll be much cooler in the dark. And now for the main attraction, what we've all been waiting for is this little pumpkin. Well, it's not so little, it's actually pretty big. I think it's going to be just gorgeous. Oh, look at that, beautiful. The stem came out perfectly. There's a little notch here, so it must fit one way into the actual pumpkin. But look at that shine. Oh, I'll be making a few of these this season. So pretty. Hear that? Everybody loves the sound of that. Oh my gosh, this is going to be gorgeous. Dawn, I hope you like it. I'm sure you will. Look at that. So pretty. Yeah, there's a notch here too, so it will fit in just one way. Look at that gorgeous pumpkin, you guys. And all it took was a little alcohol ink. You don't need to do anything else to this. That's it. A little bit of silicone came off, but that's okay. I'm sure it didn't do anything. I will trim the bottom up. The only thing I see is this is a little bit lighter because it's not as deep. So it's the same alcohol ink, but because this is deeper, it looks a little darker. So that's the only thing with the alcohol ink that will happen. So unfortunately, but if you're looking at it from like that, it should be okay, which most people, you know, you can kind of tell. But there's no way to fix that unless you're using like an opaque color. Oh, even the bottom has the gems in the bottom. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. Well, Dawn, I hope you like it. Surprise. This is a bonus for you. And everyone, I will get you guys some final pictures. You can see everything in the dark, up close. And I will see you all tomorrow. You guys all have a blessed day. Bye-bye. So I couldn't stop myself. I had to come back on here real quick. So I had this video completely done, edited. It was scheduled on YouTube to go out, and I'm putting all of the links in. And I go to find this link because I did not buy this mold. So I went to find the link because in case you wanted, I need to find it and find. When I found it, I realized why it didn't look right. There's another piece to this mold and I didn't know that because I've never bought the mold. And I don't have that piece anywhere that I could find it. I don't know where it is, if it came with it or not. It may have came with it, but if it did, I didn't know it went to this. And now I don't know where I put it. So I'm sure there's 1,000 comments on this video already when I unmolded it and said, oh, this doesn't look right. And I'm sure you all are like, wait, there's a missing piece. So my question to you is, how can I save this? What can I put on this? I was thinking about maybe a little bear sitting under the moon or something. And then like putting rhinestones around this as if it's a little platform for him. I don't know, but I had to come back. I had to redo my video. I'm going to re-edit the video, repost it on Facebook, or not Facebook, on YouTube, because I'm like, nope, I have to tell them that I realized that I knew it was wrong. So this should be completely cut out from another silicone piece that actually fit into the mold. I don't have the piece, like I said, so I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what I can use it for. So please leave me a comment. What can I use this for? So that's why I had to come back and say, and yeah, guys, give me a good idea. I don't want to trash this glow in the dark piece because I love it. All right, I'll see you guys later.